CS2 that we have a chance to take a proper gander at with some of the players who might not have made it all the way through. All that, I'm Spectrum, and I cannot wait to bring the action to you. I've had a little bit of personal experience with Train. Loved it when it was first in the game. Played a couple of pugs on it when it's been added back in, but none sober. So we'll see exactly how it works out once this show match gets going. Of course, 10 players who will be battling back and forth. Hope we do have a graphic to show exactly who is going to be playing here. Unfortunately, I can't see right now. All I can see is Counter-Strike 2, that beautiful thing. But, let's see. Oh, we're straight in then, by the looks of things. Or at least warming up, rather. Some people still haven't joined, by the looks of things. Yeah, so just shooting back and forth, warming up. I feel like losing the ladder on Pop Dog, obviously, huge change. It's so much less swaggy than before. All the shenanigans you could get up to with the UMP was truly ridiculous. It's good fun using the ladder accuracy to try and bonk a kill and just challenge for early space so aggressively, losing it out. It's just not the same, but such is the way of things here, I fear. So, unfortunately, I do forget which players were on which team, so we're going to be going in with a little bit of a lack of information here between Team -F and Team Staven. Of course, just waiting for 2 players from Team -F, and then we can get this show match well and truly underway. All of Team Staven seem to be, right now, a little bit more punctual. No scopes. Ooh, nice shots from Mad5 there. Very impressive. I'm just looking forward, to getting this map into the hands of some professional teams. Into the hands of people who can scrim, who can theorycraft, who can really show us how this map is supposed to be played, right? Because I think comparing it to the difference, between CSGO, CS2 is going to be night and day. Some maps have obviously shifted somewhat. I think Inferno somewhat comes to mind, with those nadable smokes being a lot stronger, Nuke as well. But I feel like Train could be a whole separate tier of ridiculous, right? Compared to his old game. Might be an entirely different map, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to figure out exactly how long it's going to end up taking for teams to figure out the strats as well, because most definitely there's going to be a learning curve once people actually get it into the map pool. Just got to wait and see how long it takes, though, before people have cracked the code, so to speak. Of course, I think there was a small issue, so we had to get a new body in last second, so thanks very much for filling in. I think giving up your Friday evening, well, some of us have stuff to do. Some of us don't. That's why we're here playing video games. But doing anything last second for me is always just absolute agony, so thanks to the player who actually could do that. Oh, it looks like we have 5 people in, though, so hopefully we can get warm-up ended pretty quick and we can actually into the action. So I can actually have something to cast rather than just waffling, filling. Burning time ad infinitum before I run out of steam, run out of hot air to expound into the microphone. Also, filling solo is just really hard, unfortunately. I really should just be reading Twitch chat. That'll make my life so much easier here. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, okay, no one's talking. Unfortunately, I haven't been showing my own face, my own ugly mug. Instead, I've just been staring at the game for a little while now. Again, everyone's in lobby. We're just waiting for this to get sorted out so we can start playing. And also, I'm hoping I don't sneeze now. I've come up down with a bit of a fit through to you folks at home. But we'll just have to wait and see. I will say as well, with obviously some of the other changes that we haven't spoken about yet, like removing some of the trains, it feels a bit like, I know it's reductive, but getting rid of half the trains in the map called Train just feels so much less in character for the map, for lack of a better phrase, right? It really does feel a little bit reductive. But if it increases the depth of play, then I think we're going to be pretty okay with it. Don't think we've got any special rule sets in. It's just going to be a bit of a fun time, a bit of a pug for these players to mess around with before the action tomorrow, where several sheep and Waxen get to bring the finals to you. But it looks like we are ready to start our knife round here. So going straight into the action. M1nusF v Team Staven. M1nusF right now starting on the CT side. That could get changed very quickly. As we'll see when the clash of blades actually get underway. And, stabs back and forth, but it does seem like there's an early advantage here for Team Staven. They will be winning out the knife round, and they will have a chance to pick the sides. So there we go. Going to be stay or switch, pretty standard stuff here, as I'm sure we all have seen plenty of times. On a map like this, though, I don't know whether you really want to stay or switch. You know, my gut feeling says you want to get that CT side start. It's a bit more standard. And it looks like they're going to stay. So, of course, Team Staven winning out that pistol, going to, or that knife round, going to start on that terrorist side. And they've instantly started being silly, goofy goobers. That is 5 revolvers. Not something you see every day here. That is goofy as all hell. And their opponents only going to run out with the single one. Sean, the man who's going to be swinging that old-timer weapon. Instead, 2 pairs of dualies, 2 USPs. We've kind of got a very, very unserious buy for Team Staven, and something a little bit more run-of-the-mill here for M1nusF, but still a little bit of trolling. Long ranges, I suppose, going to favour the revolvers, trying to take these picks revolver. Oh, running gun, full accuracy. Sean the man has no chance to find anything with his pistol. It's a cavalcade of kills in the kill feed, as Team M1nusF just get absolutely torn to shreds. Only 1 player remaining, Ricky DC. And into the amassed hand cannons, we'll see exactly what he can get done. Searching for a frag. That's 1 at least, but takes the tag now. Just 1 shot. Any revolver body shot is going to close him out and can't connect anything at all. Reloads back and forth will delay his execution, but execution we have to fear is likely because there's a player closing the box but can't hit the shot. Nobody can hit the shot until Stave closes things out. 1-0 here to Team Staven, and their gimmick buy comes with fangs. Okay, that's one way of starting out the Showmatch. I think definitely taking it in its stride in terms of the vibes. So we'll see what the second round is like at Swag 7. More revolvers. And Scout, a couple of the Gavs. This is, like I said, about as serious as we expected. But right now, Buck slinging off shots and slinging off kills by the looks of things. There's Mad 5 removed. More players likely going to be falling as well. Mana, flame attacks all taken down. This anti-eco has been bashed. No one's had a chance to really go on their full Eco Cobra arc, but with Supremes and Stave both on, less than 50 HP, I'd imagine they're not long for this. Well, with a minute 20 on the clock, a clutch here would be impossible, I think. It's knife out. Trying to get it through the smoke. Bold. Bold from M1nusF. I know it's his team, but trolling for the content. They're trying to get more knives. There's already 1 found there from Mike's, but in the end, the Swag 7 gets you some of that kill reward and some of that humor, but from a much more extended range. That was pretty chaotic. I think it's pretty fair to call it that M1nusF are able to steal their round back. And with that knife as well, they're absolutely flush. They can invest into any gun they want, but they're probably just going to stay with these goofy guns. Swag 7, R8, Negev. Everything you don't want to see your teammates running out with, and we're crab walking. We're crab walking with the evils. Good lord. This is going to be an incredibly slow round, ladies and gentlemen, so I best hope you've got some Subway Surfers or something to keep yourself entertained, because there's no way I can yap for like 40 seconds whilst the crustaceans try and make their way towards Ivy. It's going to be an unwelcome surprise for whichever player has the misfortune of finding this, but because they're not playing together, okay, sees 1, And Caps one away, tries to line up more, but instead overwhelmed in terms of the crabs. Their snappers are biting. That's another kill. And another chance for the pendulum to swing back the other way here. Supremes now foisting that Negev. Maybe you can try and use that weapon, that firearm, to overwhelm more. Oh, good lord. Mana, snapping shot. Shot the man, Negev, a 3-piece found. And a stabilization here for Team -F. They get a hold on things. The entire game goes like this, the entire match, then we're going to be in for a very, very long time here, folks. There is no chance of a team snowballing this. And like I said, it's more of the city guns. P90, I think the most serious weapon on the side of Team Staven. And, you know, hear anyone saying that really, ever. It's a P90, for Christ's sake. Going to be a contact here on uppers, and Supremes has no chance to make the SMG sing. Instead, it's Sean the Man, who just obliterates once again the Zeus. Flying gets the one. Only the one, though, and now it's just Mad5 who's left to try and find some damage. Peeking into the gap is a death sentence most of the time. But, okay, one. That's impressive. The patient, of course, noted. And a reload going to be... Okay, no, he's got a second. He's got a second to give. Oh, it's fine, though. Mike's one-taps him. 3-1 here to Team -F. And, possibly 25% of the way of me escaping this, this hellhole. Okay, round number 5. Maybe we'll see something new. A new game plan. It looks like Team Staven have decided to stop messing around. They know what they want to win. They want the victory, so they've just gone towards 5 Kalashnikovs. A little bit uninspired, but hey, maybe they got a strap for it. Just coming in to the A site. Utility. Not perfect, realistically, but it gets that job done. -F has his day ruined, and Buck really kind of come in the hand. Wants to get involved. Supreme has an unfortunate run-in with the Swag 7. There's plenty more time for these players to find value. Buck has not been noted here. When this smoke phase might have a turn back on this player on top of, well, the train. Mad5 finds a double kill. Turn back, not aware. Buck takes care of Stave. But Mad5 takes care of Buck. And Staven win their second round, but in such dishonorable fashion. I mean, guys, guns in a show match? You don't need to see that. You don't really need to see that. Okay, Nightbot, by the way, is lying about who the caster is, sorry. Several sheep and waxen are working tomorrow. I am trapped here for today. My name is Spectron. I'll be your guide for the rest of this. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear. I'll figure it out later. Okay, what we got here? More Ivy contact. More chance for different rule, and this time, Ricky don't even get a chance to swing. That's a good shot. A collateral from the scout. But when trying to double dip, instead gets knocked down and will reposition in short order. This auto sniper tries to get on the angle, but instead is bullied off. He tried to no-scope with it. Bold. So instead will get taken down. MP7 is one of the swaggiest ones of the game. And it's good for the one, of course. 3v2. Staven. Well, now just Mad5 left to pick up the pieces. Gets caught down. There's a lot of bodies here to find here on the B site, so we'll see what the rifle can do. Like I said, 3 to find, 2 scout weapons, the auto sniper and the scout, and an MP7 to boot. He's got the range advantage against the MP7, and close range advantage against everything else. Lovely tap onto Mike, removing the big danger gun, one would call it that, but knocked down to 13 HP. Oh, pistols become dangerous, and it is a pistol. To remove them, the defuse can come through, and -F up to twice their opponent's score. 4 and 2 here on train. Okay, note actually, felt like default CT rifles have been bought from Team -F, which is why they're winning. Because Buck is invested into an M1nusF, though, it means that their chance of victory has decreased significantly. Yeah, he sells it, goes over to a real gun. That's more like it. I feel like if you stop buying real guns, you're gonna lose. It's as simple as that. Flamesex is an AWP, which is exposed to the realest gun you can get. But Supremes wants the gun, just team kills. And can't hit the shot as well. Buck is dueling things out with us. Just the scout and still alive. Still back and forth. Supremes. Flattens one. But we'll have to maintain that. Auto Sniper is going to remove mana. And now Supremes has to see what damage he can deal. Quick shots coming through from the Zoom Banger, but there's maybe more left to find. Of course, the utility from Evox reveals the location of M1nusF, and a pretty unawares peek is going to drop this into a 1 versus 1. Could be the ace clutch for Supreme, could be the 1v4. But it's into Mike's with that swag. Staven, who's got a knife out at long range. That's awkward. That's not what you love to see. But we'll be able to back off as we see Supreme's rooting his way towards the B site. Plant will come down. Of course, now got an MP5 in hand, a little bit more wieldy in a 1v1 such as this. Are they trying to knife each other? I think they are. I think knife has been called, and Mike gives up. He doesn't want to have anything to do with that Hackney shit. Just one-taps him with the swag. Oh, this is definitely a show match. I know it's been said before. I know I'll say it again, but it's worth repeating. This is not something you see every day here, folks. Sorry, but don't seriously tell me this is the grand final. Yeah, I'm afraid it is the grand final. This is it. This is the end of it. Also, oops, we forgot to change the stream title by the looks of things. It's not a semi-final. We're just here to have a little bit of fun. I'm exhausting to listen to. I know my friends tell me that all the time. Okay, utility over the A site, but everyone heading into B. This time, Mice can find absolutely Jack with the swag, and XM is here to close the door, though, and we'll close the door onto map 5. Long range is the auto shot. Not going to find much. Instead, there's a chance to afford this dropping player to connect. That's an awkward angle to take with the AWP, and we'll get punished for it before Sean steals the gun and tries to get involved with it. Missing a shot, looking to close down the distance though, as close to bomb train will get removed. Flame tags, AK in hand, 1v1. In fact, both players fully lit, both one, but he dies to the Molotov! He dies to the Molotov! He dies to the Molotov! Not the burn 2, the bottle conks him on the head and down he goes! That's not a way I think I've seen a round 1 in a long, long while. Good lord. Good bloody lord. But hey, I guess that's in fitting with the mood of today. I don't quite know how they've managed that. But I think that might already be the highlight of this match, to see if there's anything else on the cards for us in the next 5 to 15 rounds, I believe, if I can't do maths. Okay, again, it's long-range fights with the XM. Again, they're working out for some godforsaken reason, traded back and forth, and a numbers advantage here to Team M1nusF. I mean, the 5XM strat is pretty goated, I gotta say so myself. Works out in my ranked games, but then again, I am like 3k elo. In MM, I should clarify. Oh, good tell. Going through onto Ricky DC. Nade. There in time. The quick scope would have been nice, but unfortunately, Flame's hacks just softened up. Buck hasn't enabled hacks just yet, so instead decides to walk the smoke rather than spamming it. And it's going to take him down. Jumping with the XM. Save and win the round. And try and close the gap in what manner they can. Oh, that's me. That should not be me. There we go. Back into the game. Was not expecting that at all. My ugly mug. So looking forward to looking at some of the beautiful work that the developers have done to make the map look so nice. You know, even though I am kind of the Philistine, I just want FPS and everything. I'm perfectly happy playing in white boxes if it runs better on my PC. And I gotta say, the rain. It's not pleasant for your FPS, especially rendering the water on your gun. M1nusF doesn't have to render too much as he gets full blind and eliminated from across the map. Long range with the P90, not something you see every day. I think it was the P90 though, because one of those XMs of that range instead. You've got a very, very awkward gunfight here. Of course, down Buck as well makes this round very awkward for Team -F. So Sean has had hero rounds before, so he can do it again. A long range with an XM. And firing once, Alexa, maybe twice is just maybe worth it. Negev, oh, not even a chance to get involved. Mad 5 pivots on a dime with the P90. And we're here up to 6-4, coming close to the end of the half. As everyone knows for show matches, they have to go 13-11. It's just the rule of the thing. Team Staven doing their best to do it so, because we're going to have a 6-6 half. If not, then the TO is going to get very mad, because these players have been bribed, they have been given a script. If they go off of it, then, well, we're just not getting our money's worth. Okay, see what variation we can find. Nobody's bought a M249 just yet, which shows that clearly we're not throwing hard enough. Bison's the next best thing, but it won't get any kills. Instead, the PC-50 of Ricky gets the close range kill. The XM comes out for the far one, and it turns out neither really works out. It doesn't clear in the corner as Zeus just flattens Sean the man. You can hear the screaming all the time, realistically. And now Buck is a Zeus of his own trying to get involved. Very likely won't do, though, because the bomb's down, and no one's going to run past this corner in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. I don't know. Maybe there's something. Maybe the USP is actually the most busted gun in the game. But so far, not finds anyone. Back turn towards the... Oh, there's a knife. There's a knife. Not coming through. The dink's onto one double dink. He's got no bullets left. And almost no health as well. So we're just playing ring around the rosy, around the bomb train. Nobody trying to catch the Black Death. So instead, it's a wild goose chase. Knife out for both sides. And the Zeus is going to eliminate Buck. 6-5. Bomb goes off. Team Staven have reduced the gap to just one. People are accidentally quick switching this game? Yep. They're doing a lot more than that as well. I feel like we should clarify. Just shenanigans afoot is the best way I can describe it, unfortunately. Running out of good words, clever words, as this game slowly erodes all my grey matter. Hey, look, there's an AWP out for Mike. That's a real gun. That shows Team -F have had enough of losing, and they're going into 2 auto snipers. This might be an awkward matchup for Mike. No one looks at him, though, so he gets a free kill. Sean the man gets removed by the noob gun, the noob tube itself. Stave somehow nutmegs 3 people and connects onto none of them. Team damage helps Buck go down. Ricky DC going to be feeling pretty embarrassed about that one. Supremes tries to get more involved with the P90, running, gunning, occasionally killing, but like I said, it is very occasional. Mike misses a sitter, flame attacks him and go down. The Negev just crouch walking around T-Spawn is finding so much impact, and now Stave plenty of one-shots to his back with an AWP and a Zeus. But 4 HP means that everything is one-shotting all the way back, and 2 revolvers ending this round very likely the same way we started it. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe there's something else. Oh, no. Mike cheats, uses the primary weapon. And 7-5 here. Team -F somehow maintain their lead that they started off with. And get it over the line in that first half. Maybe things are different on the second half. Maybe somebody runs away with it. Maybe people start taking it seriously and start playing full rifle rounds. No one really knows, as we're not clairvoyant. Speaking of, has anyone actually got decent preds for the major? Like, I haven't really been watching it because it's so early in the morning, but come on now. Mongols in playoffs? No way before the major anyone's predicting that. Maybe they go a bit deeper, you know, it's their region. We saw it from Furia in, what's his face? Rio. But this is very, very different here. Okay, 4 sets of Julies and Maddie with the 6-shooter. And we got more Crab Walk gameplay. We've got more Crab Walk gameplay, guys. We've got more Crab Walk gameplay. Okay, this is going to be one of the fights of all time. They've been spotted, but they're not gonna... Okay, there's some of them cancel the Crab Walkers. Ricky clotheslines 3 people with 3 team assists because he's killed 2 of his teammates. Okay, Sean the man, 1v3. Julies v Julies v Julies v Julies. 8 guns between 4 players and 3 kills necessary for Sean to actually convert this. And there's one. Tries to line them up for 2, but in the end, the run and gun of Supreme means that. Again, the lead in this series is shrunk to just 1. Like I said, we've got to maintain that parity. Otherwise, we're not getting our money's worth as TOs. Okay, that's a sawn-off. That's the one gun I feel like we didn't see from the T side. Unless I wasn't paying attention. Also very possible. Listen, this gun is useful when you're smurfing in silver, and that's about it. See if it actually finds a kill here. As expected, that gun it's so piss poor. It just doesn't deal any damage. And also doesn't shoot fast. Speaking of shooting fast, some quick shots have meant that Team Staven in a 2v2 that they absolutely could win with their upgraded pistols, but they've got to figure out a way of stripping the life away from M1nusF as they have planted on B. And the last 2 players are jammed into Con. Buck had a chance at the shot but doesn't go for it. M1nusF may be presented with that same opportunity. Buck swings out and gets knifed. Okay, yeah, you have to hit those shots. Gets there in the end. Which is, you know, why I was so surprised he didn't get knifed, in fact. And now Stave tries to find something and doesn't. So M1nusF able to get that over the line. Again, maintaining this gap, this small lead at 2. They'll be happy enough with that. And equally, Team Staven can actually buy something. I'm not sure how much that matters in this game mode where people are buying the worst thing imaginable, you know, by choice. But, you know, if you're really desperate and buy an auto sniper M249, it becomes a little bit more popular, a little bit more possible in rounds like this. They haven't, though. They went for all Julies. Or all revolvers, sorry, because I guess they want the M249s in the next round. Daisy chaining, training their way towards B, and ruining the life of Supremes while they're at it, being rushed down by a Bison. Not really what you love to see. The R8 right click, good enough for 1. The reload will stop a second fight from coming through just in time. There's a shotgun out. That maybe has a chance of finding an actual sawn-off kill. We'll see. I don't believe it will. I'm actually convinced that thing shoots confetti. And no one's going to present themselves as a 1v1. So man is going to be sitting pretty and sitting pretty useless here for a hot second. Maybe they actually take a fight. Maybe they decide to put the poor sword out his misery. So far they aren't, though, and that's really boring for, I think, everybody involved. Taking the fight last second. Hey, there's a chance for a sawn-off kill. There's 1! There's 2! First sawn-off kills in existence. $1,800 dues into the bank. Mana's dead anyway. Ricky DC, the only surviving player. The gap now increasing to 3. Been a bit of an advantage team M1nusF here in the second half. Okay, guys, you've got like 8 grand now. You can invest into the city guns. Or you can buy 4 AWPs and a scout. Guys, we're not playing Sniper Elite, like... Okay. Hey, maybe they think they're Fnatic instead. Go for their old classic D2 strat. That works for nothing. Oh, God. Don't get me started on the changing of what graffitis could be. Mana gets involved. 2 off of the AWP. Of course, teammate blocks the fullback, and so... The AWPs go 2 for 2 on the whole. The flashbang is going to blind up 2 more of the Zumbangers. And as well, just no adjustment from Staven, my team, means that the auto sniper instead is deleting them, and 4 AWPs for 2 kills, a scout and a 1v2, lobbing shots up back and forth, and able to convert onto too much so far. Maybe that's going to change, but a knife closing down the distance may spell the end of Flame's axe. Spots the head, shoots off, tags Sean the man actually, but the time is going to get low, and they put an end to things. Almost boring is the auto sniper, but the body shooting definitely isn't his. M1nusF, again, they're winning. Closing the distance down. Definitely might be on a naughty list here. We've got at least 4 rounds for Team Staven to make up here before we're happy. Valuable runtime, valuable ad time that we're losing out on otherwise. Okay, more of the goofy buys. 8. Ooh, yeah, 8 revolvers in play. Now 7 as Ricky has his head removed. Quick shot, not connecting. That's a much nicer quick scope there. Or no scope, in fact, his mana just gets flat and nade. Ooh, very nice actually. Straight into the waiting arms of Supreme, who gets a pretty nice receive onto the catch. Lovely headshot onto Buck through the wall, but now Mad5. Let's see what he can get done with the pistol. Body shots 1, and again another nice attempt at the nade. This one's a little bit further back. Damn, that was clean movement. That was actually nuts out of Mike. And Mad5 gets knifed off the back with the Karambit, finding his flesh pretty quick. We've had a couple rounds in a row though here for Team -F. We're at 5, I want to say. We were 5 and 7 at the half. Okay, so they had 4. Because Team Staven took 1, and then Team -F have just had their fun. Mana's bought a serious gun. Again, we normally know that it probably means you're going to win. It doesn't mean you're going to be happy with yourselves, but also you're into triple offensive warp here. See if this M4 has a chance to find value, and it does, as does the LMG. Good lord, that was a quick one there. The Orbs had no chance. Trying to fight down ramp is a shit angle for the sniper anyway. So it turns out when you try and do it with multiple into real guns, you're gonna have a bad time. Rocket science, I know. I mean, you'd never really guess it. Okay, back into it, and more orbs. They picked up all the orbs. They're swinging the orbs against their opponents. The flashbang's so good, it blinds your teammates as well. Supreme's able to no-scope too. The same could not be said of Mana, who gets ran down by the MAC-10. Mad5 on the world's fastest flank, and -F on the world's fastest failed plants. Just careening around the back of the site is Mad5. Mike's with an attempt at the clutch. The useful shadow hits the no-scope, but Flamesax is there to put it down pretty quick. 8 and 11 now. Team Staven doing their God-given duty of maximizing our runtime and maximizing, like I said, the amount of grey matter I'm losing. It's like a bullet's ping-ponging around my brain, just to removing as much as possible. Nobody needs a frontal cortex anyway. Teams are running out of money to do stupid shit. It's a problem. But we're seeing upgraded pistols here for Team -F and only 2 AWPs for Team Staven. That's the economy for you. Blame Brexit for that one. Hey, there's someone in the corner here. Maybe Mana doesn't check. Mana doesn't check. -F gets a free gun. Almost a standard way of playing the game. Well, not the W King, but, you know, the corner hiding. Mike's able to swing into Mad5 and convert that one pretty nicely. So we are 3 versus 5. The lower guns finding value. The AWP, the same could have been said, though. Flame Tax has been playing a little bit too safely. For my taste, a little bit too standardly. Haven't been throwing hard enough. So hopefully this is where we see him get involved and try and, like, knife somebody. Well, that's not it. That's slightly more trolling, but, you know, it's still almost standard. Ricky DC, long range with the revolver, is going to put an end to things. We're just 1 round away from ending our show match. I know I was saying the entire time how I wanted to get this game to continue as much as possible. Really, that's just Zessie. I, for one, I need to go as soon as possible. I got drinking to do. This game's keeping me from my social obligation. No, I'm just saying. I actually want to keep this game going. This is really fun, actually. So, maybe in future, a co-caster would be nice, so I don't just sound like I'm talking to myself in an empty room. Okay, Ivy Rush here for what could be the final round. Let's see how good Team -F are at repelling it, because Team Staven have to fight for their lives. Supreme gets no scopes already. Mad5 with the Eagles, good for the 1! And misses onto pretty much everybody else. 5-7, long range, maybe can still one-tap, especially because people aren't looking at him. And there we go! Oh, could have been even more if the Tech 9's not there. SMG onto Buck, drops us into a 1v1 if Ricky DC... If this Bison finds the chase, that's the end of things here. Both run out of bullets. It's pistol. It's a knife. A night to close things out after both teams somehow get the worst Stormtrooper syndrome I've ever seen in my life. That Showmatch had everything. Crab walking, 4 orps, 5 revolvers, somebody dying to a Molotov bottle. GG's. I mean, wow. Listen, I would like to remind everybody, firstly, that tomorrow we have the real grand finals of SGL. That's going to be casted by my mate Several Sheep and his mate Wax and Bad. And that should be a much more serious and entertaining game of CS. Yeah, I'm out of words. I'm gonna be going to bed thinking about that Molotov. It's as simple as that. Do I have anything else to talk about before I head off and, consider the ins and outs of my life, or is that us done here? That's it. That's us done. Thank you everyone for tuning in, for interacting in chat. It's been a great time. Again, I've been Spectrum Casts. You can follow me at Spectrum Cast, and I'll see you guys whenever. Make sure you turn in tomorrow, and we'll see you. Cheers.